Okay, so this is part 3 that I've been recorded for the 3rd time, so I'm a little frustrated with technology, but I'm going to go over what I did earlier. So I'm going to do several case scenario. Here I took a subject, la classe de français, which is French class. In French, we would consider that to be a conjugation that you would use with être, like if you were conjugated L, so it's going to be EST. And then our adjective is fun, which in French become amusante with an E, because it agree with this one. And we compare it to biology class. So la classe de français est plus amusante que la classe de biologie. So French class is more fun than biology class. Then we have Suzanne, so it's a girl by herself, so it's like elle. So my verb will be the same as the one up here, est. And I want to do that she's less athletic than her sister. So I'm going to say Suzanne est moins. And then here, to say athletic, we use sportif, which is a French adjective, but we have to turn it into female, feminine. Sportive que sa sœur. So again, we take our adjective, we make sure it agrees with the subject we're working with. Okay, now I'm going to try to take something that is plural to show how that works with the plural this time. So I'm going to put nous. So I have to take nous, conjugate nous with this verb right here, the infinitive, être, which is to be. In this case, it becomes some. And I'm going to say that we are less sad than our friend. So nous sommes moins. Okay? And then we plug the adjective. Now my adjective, I'm going to have, it's triste for sad, and triste, whether it's male or female, it's always spelled the same way, but because this is plural, we must add an S. Therefore now, our adjective does agree with its subject. And then I'm going to say que, let's see, what did I say? Que nos amis. Then our friend. Okay, I'm going to use another subject pronoun. This time I'm going to use vous. Vous could be you all, or it could also be used that you address someone of authority, or somebody's older than you, somebody you never met before. So it's a form of formality. It's a form of respect when you meet someone. So for this, I'm going to use it as a singular, as a form of respect. So vous, conjugate it with être, become vous êtes. Moi, less. Sympa. Sympa comes from sympathique. In French, we tend to shorten this one to sympa instead of sympathique. And this one agrees with this, because like I said, I was using it as a singular, not a plural. Que mon meilleur ami. So for this one, it's going to be you are less sympathetic than my friend. It actually is not sympathetic. It's you are less friendly than my best friend. let's see. So now I'm going to take another plural. I know, oh yes, I'm going to talk about a subject in school. So I'm going to talk about les mathématiques. That's my subject. And les mathématiques is a plural, and it's female. Les mathématiques. And I want to say that the mathématiques are more difficult than history class. So because les mathématiques is a plural, it would be like saying they. So if I take they and I conjugate it with être, this is what I get for my verb, sont. And I want to say that it's more difficult, so plus. And then my verb, difficile. Difficile, whether it's male or female, always end with an E, but we have to be careful here because mathematics is a plural, so we must add an S. Therefore, this matches les mathématiques. Que l'histoire. Okay, now I'm going to use one that changes. Okay, I'm going to talk about, see if I can do it on the same paper if I move it even further. Okay, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to talk about cat, but cat female. So I'm going to say les chats. So again, it's going to work just like this one as far as the verb, because what we're saying is that. So the verb will be the same. And I want to say that they're more beautiful than, let's see, the dogs. Now, beautiful in French, if you look to a dictionary, remember a dictionary will give you a default, and it's always male. No matter what dictionary you take, it's always going to give you the male form first, so you have to look through the dictionary and read it closely to find what is the feminine version of an adjective. So if you were to go to a dictionary, you would find for beautiful the word B-E-A-U for beau. But beau is male. So this one, because we're talking about female cats, we have to change it to female. And beau become belle. So les chats sont plus belles que, oups, les chiens. Les chats sont plus belles que les chiens. So again, our adjective agree definitely with our subject. All right, I'm going to do one more, and I want to do one that, in English, for example, you would say with short adjective, you have the option to say, to add an ER at the end and make it be a comparative, like she's nicer than, he is taller than. So I'm going to do taller because it's kind of a one that comes in mind. So if I want to say that Jean is taller, so is going to be être, conjugated with Jean, so it's il, so il est. And we do not have the option of to say taller, nicer, so we have to use a formula, plus que. So Jean est plus, and then the adjective for tall, which is grand, que, and I'm going to say son père is taller than his father. Now here, our adjective, of course, will go with this one, but what you're literally saying is Jean I'm sorry for the delay. I put it here. Yes. Jean is more tall than his dad. Which sound horrible in English, but in French it makes perfect sense. Anyway, that was part 3 of comparative. I hope this time it's going to be saved. And I'll see you next time for another Grab or Bite. Au revoir.